Alright guys, so this video tutorial is going to walk you through several steps to create your National Registry and Texas Department of State Health Services profiles. So all that you need to do before you come and see me next week for your course completion is to create your National Registry profile and create your Texas Department of State Health Services profile. That's all you need to do. When you come in and see me next week to get your course completion, I will have an instruction page for you that will give you step-by-step instructions on how to register for your exam through National Registry, and then how to complete your application through Texas Department of State Health Services. So, first and foremost, you'll get on to whichever search engine you prefer, whichever website, internet format you prefer, and you're going to type in NREMT.org. Okay, and if you Google it, or if you put in NREMT.org, it's going to take you to their homepage, which looks like this. Now, obviously, I already have an account, so what you need to do is click on Create an Account. Now, it's going to ask you for your Social Security number. You're going to enter in your Social Security number not once but twice. I don't believe you have to put in dashes. And you click Submit, and it's going to determine whether or not you already have an existing account. Now, because you're at the EMT level, unless you have taken the EMT course before, you should not already have an account. So if you enter in your Social Security number and it comes up with an account and it's not connected to your name, then you need to contact National Registry by calling this phone number that I've highlighted down here. If you fall into the category of having a green card or some other type of citizenship identification, then you need to just go ahead and contact this phone number and have them walk you through how to create a profile. So, National Registry of Emergency Medical Technicians, you'll see right here, the nation's EMS certification. So what has happened is many years ago, Texas Department of State Health Services, who is the state entity that governs your certification in the state of Texas, used to administer the EMS certification exams. They no longer do that. They now recognize National Registry as the testing entity that will qualify you if you pass their exam for certification. So all I want you to do, again, is create an account. So after you put in your Social Security number, it's going to ask you for demographic data. Okay, your name, your address, your phone number, your email, etc. So some things to consider when you are creating your National Registry account. Number one, you need to have, for your exam, you need to have bear with me. Okay. Your first and last name printed on your identification, passport, driver's license, whatever photo ID you have, military. Your first and last name that is on that identification card. Again, passport, driver's license, state ID, military ID, must match exactly the first and last name that you enter into National Registry. After you come see me next week and you get your course completion and you fill out your application to test, what will happen, and you pay for your exam, which is $80, by the way, what will happen is the National Registry will email you your authorization to test letter. And then you will follow the instructions in your authorization to test letter and schedule your exam. When you get to the testing center, you must bring identification. Okay? So when you arrive at the test center, you will be required to present 2 forms of valid, unexpired identification. One must be a government issued ID that includes a signature, so a passport, a military ID, a state ID, a driver's license, and a permanently affixed photo. So again, you gotta have something that has your photo and your signature on it. One sort of identification that is valid and unexpired. And I know I feel like it seems like I'm beating a dead horse here, but I get lots of students who say, I went to the testing center and they turned me away because my driver's license is expired. I'm telling you right now, valid, unexpired photo signature ID. Okay? If your ID does not meet the requirements, you're going to be turned away. You're going to be required to re-register and pay another exam fee. So again, what you need to bring with you, it says 2 forms. So driver's license, no temporary or paper IDs, state issued identification card, military identification card, passport, and then the second form, your social security card. Again, your name has to match, everything has to match, or your debit card. You cannot bring mom or dad's debit card. You're not paying for anything. This is counting as another form of identification. Okay, so I want to make that very clear, and I'll talk to you about that again when you come in to get your course completion. So again, as far as National Registry is concerned, all that I want you to do is create an account. That's it. You are not going to fill out any type of application, nothing. All you're going to do is create an account. Then when you come see me next week for your course completion, I will have detailed instructions on how to register for your exam, how to complete the application for your exam. Okay? So again, NREMT.org. You'll end up at this homepage and you're going to click create an account. That's it. That is it. I will send out a message through Remind next week letting you know that your course completion is ready for pickup and you can schedule a time with me to come and get it. Now, that's it for National Registry. The next thing that you need to do is, you should remember this from jurisprudence, but when you did the jurisprudence course. But if you will type in DSHS EMS, and then you're going to go to their home screen, you are going to click on EMS personnel. You're going to click apply online, okay, and go to online licensing services. Okay, all you are going to do is register as a new user. So you're going to put in all of this information, check that you are not a robot, and click next. That's it. All you're doing, same as with National Registry, is creating an account. So let me show you once again how I did that. You're going to go to Google, DSHS space EMS. Okay. Go to the top one. EMS personnel. Apply online. Online licensing system. Register as a new user. That's it. Then once you get the message from me that your course completion is ready, and I will send that out through Remind, you will schedule a time next week to come pick that up from me. And when you pick that up, I will also have detailed instructions for you as to how to complete your DSHS application and also your National Registry application to test. If you have questions or something comes up that's irregular, again, please remember with National Registry, if you have questions, their phone number will be listed at the bottom of the page. Okay, there are some things that I can help you with, some things you will have to contact National Registry, but try me first before you call them. And then if something comes up with Texas Department of State Health Services, call me or message me through Remind, and I'll try to help you as best I can. Please remember, do not fill out any applications until after you get the step-by-step written instructions from me next week. But please make sure that you have created your National Registry profile or account and your DSHS account before you come see me next week. That's all that I have. I hope that this is easy enough for you, and the step-by-step instructions that you will have next week will help you out as well. I look forward to seeing you next week.